Welcome to Good Mythical MORE. Lofthouse Cookies. These sugar cookies coated in frosting that bring the internet to the yard.
Yeah. Lots of strong opinions both ways about this.
To discuss how much they hate or love these things. Let's settle it once for all.
Who's right and who's wrong, but first...
And for all.
Name that squad. What do you call a group of squid? We've done this one.
Have we done this one? Well, let's see if we can remember it.
Let's see if we can remember it. Because we said it was a squad of squid.
Squad of squid.
Something like that.
An ink of squid. A splotch of squid. An ink blotch.
A squall of squid.
Blotch. I'm saying this time, I don't know what I guessed last time. Probably the same thing as this time. I'm going to say a blotch.
An audience of squid.
Boo.
Huh, I don't remember that.
Ink,
Maybe we haven't done it.
Ink blotch. Blotch is not a word, is it? Of course, neither is Biscoff. It's biscuit and coffee together. That's what Kalen told us.
Okay, as the loser of the game, I am becoming the Mythberry Doughboy. Gotta put on my hat.
All right, so let's open these up. I've never had these. I don't know, something about the...
It's kind of high.
This is the type of packaging that, like, if these cookies were made in the grocery store,
you would accept it?
I would overlook them. I just overlook cookies that are made in the grocery store. You know what I'm talking about?
In the baking, yeah.
In the baking section,
bakery
because they put them in this type of clamshell stuff. But this Lofthouse are made in Utah.
There's a lot of really good stuff in that section, but I just feel guilty just even looking at it sometimes.
Couple of facts about Lofthouse before we get into these things. They're frosted sugar cookies. But unlike traditional sugar cookies, Lofthouse cookies are made with both baking soda and baking powder to give them a fluffier, less crumbly texture. The company was started in 1994. They're based out of Utah. Does that mean mountain climbers are making these or Mormons are making these?
Maybe mountain climbing Mormons.
I'm sorry, Utah. I love you, but I tend to just boil you down to granola or Mormon, and I know that's not fair. But what else do I have to say about that?
I don't know. I'm going to let you continue to talk. Okay.
And of course, you could be both.
Listen.
You could be a granola Mormon.
These are so soft, you might think that
neither.
They weren't cooked.
You're going to be lonely in Utah, I think. I don't know.
I think you might be doing a community college thing right now.
Take this as a grain of salt.
But significantly worse. Now, the Twitter account for Lofthouse Cookies has just over 1,000 followers, but they haven't tweeted since March 20th, 2014. See if we can change that.
Are you gonna?
Let's see the inside.
Looks just like the outside.
It's like...
It looks like an undercooked cake.
Well,
smushed cake.
I'm going to dip.
It's almost more cakey than cookie-y. It definitely needs milk to go in all of those crevices. My first bite...
I like it.
Yeah, it's like a...
Especially when you dip it. Good
It's like
God.
It's like a strange cupcake experience. It's like an unleavened cupcake.
Yeah, it's like a squished cupcake. Oh, gosh.
Because it's got the frosting.
I dropped the whole thing in there, but no problem. I'm just going to get it.
They're available in many colors and seasonal flavors like cocoa, strawberry shortcake, candy corn, red velvet, and even birthday cake.
I'm only eating one, Rhett. You're only eating one.
So you love it? You love them, or you just like to eat things? Again, here's the thing.
That's true.
You know, you get on me for being so picky, but I'm just discerning. Like, I want to have an opinion. It's like you say, oh, I like it, but that's meaningless now. So now you got to figure out, if I were a normal person who didn't like every single thing, what would I say about it?
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm going to try a dip to see if that improves it. It's chalky. Let's read some tweets about this thing, get some other opinions on it. Malcolm the Based. Let me get this straight. You think... Oh, I gotta use a De Niro. Let me get this straight. You think this kind of cookie is good? How's that? And then you do a Joker?
But it's a Joaquin Joker. I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
Okay, so
Yeah, it is good.
Hunter says, respondent says, yes, they are pure artificial garbage.
Well, let's see if they're
I want some
artificial.
stacked. So there's a shame associated with eating these things, but there's an irresistibility that people are describing.
I mean, I could easily
I have to like it before I can feel shame for liking it.
I can easily go through a pack. I don't do that. I don't do that kind of thing. Here's the thing. You may
But why?
think I'm the kind of person that would do that, but I actually am pretty disciplined about things that I like. I just like a lot of things.
It's kind of a birthday cake experience.
I don't know if I want.
I don't really like cake and frosting. I think
Right.
you have to like cake more than cookies to like this
cake
cookie.
or frosting.
Right.
So you're on the other end of the spectrum.
I prefer cookies
Also-
over cake, but if you prefer cake over cookies, then this is the cookie for you.
But here's the thing, Link. Since you ragged on me a second ago, you also haven't poked me in quite a while. I agree that I'm on this far end of the spectrum and can't really represent a normal person's point of view. But you're on I'm only gonna that's
You
too
don't
many
get to make
pokes.
the rules.
Nope.
You lost.
Nope. I'm gonna finish my point.
You lost.
You're as far off of the other end of the spectrum as I am on the other end of the spectrum.
This is not about us. I just wanted you to give a reason.
So somewhere in
for why you
between
don't
us,
like it.
somewhere in between us is a normal person's perspective. You got a man who likes everything and a man who doesn't like cake or frosting.
Hello.
I don't
No.
think that we're qualified to
I
judge
didn't.
these.
I didn't make this about me. All I said was I took my experience and I generalized it. I said
You made it about
if you
me.
like cake better than cookies, then you will like this cookie.
If you like cake better than cookies, you will like this cookie. Well, I like cookies and cake. See, where am I supposed to be?
If you like everything, then you'll like this because it is included in everything. Let's see another tweet.
Definitely not
Especially if
as
it
good.
backs me up.
Definitely not as good as just a good, like homemade chocolate chip cookie. I mean, I'm not crazy. I'm not saying it's better than that.
Twinkie Fingers, let's show us another one. Oh, a different reply to the same. Oh,
Oh,
these cookies are so good, and that's coming from a picky eater too.
here we go. Hidden Destiny. Is
Yeah.
that you, Link? Hidden
I'm a
Destiny
picky
12.
eater, but that's not the reason I gave. That's not the conclusion that I drew. Here's another. Matt Grissom, trademark. Just because you put a trademark next to you doesn't mean there's not another one. These cookies
Nope.
taste like poison and chalk.
But listen, his tweets are getting so much traction that he's got to trademark them. There's 3 likes on it. On that one.
Yeah. They taste like poison and chalk. They do taste like chalk.
Kieran Grossman. Lofthouse cookies taste faintly of chemicals, and that's part of the charm. Okay, see, I understand that.
If you eat the edge without the frosting, you get that chemical.
This second one that I'm going to eat is not really me eating a second cookie. It's for content. It's for me because we're talking about them. So I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep evaluating them. There's sprinkles. Sprinkles, I could do without sprinkles.
Yeah.
You also like touched it very gingerly, as if you touched it harder, it would count more.
No, it seems like it's gonna break.
It seems so soft.
It seems like it's just gonna dissolve.
If we were to throw one back there to you right now, it would break up in the air on the way to you. Look, Zach wants one. He loves them. Look at him. Twinkie loves them.
Twinkle?
Twinkle. That was more of a hit and less of a poke.
Well, I do like this milk though. I had a dream last night. The only thing I can remember is that I had a bag of cereal.
They're good.
It wasn't a bag from within a box. It was just a bag of cereal, like generic cereal, but it was name brand. And I poured the milk, or what I thought was milk, into it. And then I was eating out of the bag. And I think it's because of, I don't know, something about that experience of you getting me to pour, or you pouring Mountain Dew in the Doritos bag is like still in my subconscious. So I was eating cereal that way. And for the first time in my recollection of dreams, I remembered it tasting weird. Like, for the first time ever, I tasted it in a dream. And it didn't taste right. And then I realized I had poured orange juice into the cereal. And I was eating it. And it wasn't as bad as you think it would be, but it wasn't as good as it should have been. That was my dream.
You're saying it's the first time you've tasted in a dream.
Mm-hmm. As far as I can recall. What does that mean?
I think there's a new series in here, and it's Dream Taste Tests.
I know, yeah.
I'm saying we go to sleep, and we tell you what you're supposed to taste. Then you wake up and you tell us about it.
You may have noticed that I'm wearing this hoodie. Mythical is happiness. You wear this hoodie, happiness literally flows out of you. Look at me. Look at me. I'm happy. And look at him. He's happy.
I'm so happy.
Because he's sitting
so
next
close
to me.
to this hoodie.
Grab one now. Mythical.com. Aurora Ticket said Lofthouse sugar cookies are actual trash. I don't understand why everyone loves them. The texture is just awful and gritty.
It's not gritty.
They don't taste good. It's not gritty, but it is chalky. They don't taste good, and they're way too sugary. Well, they're sugar cookies. You're undermining your argument here, Aurora, but
No grit at all.
it's just
I can see why people
I wouldn't
like
even
them.
I would not even call it a sugar cookie. I mean, look at it's kind of oh man.
If you don't like frosting, you're not gonna like them. But frosting's good.
Why do you like them, Zach? They taste good.
Yeah, I like the frosting.
You like the frosting. Are you a cake man? Do you like cake more than cookies?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, who else loves these? Kaylin? You
Yeah,
there?
I love them. Like my siblings and I could easily down an entire package in less than an hour.
Do you like cake?
Yeah, I love cake.
Do you love cake more than cookies?
I'm definitely more excited by cake than cookies, but I
Okay.
don't think that I love one more than the other.
Paisley, you're on the line. You told me you like these cookies. Right?
I mean, yeah. I don't know if I want to admit I love them, but I am on the liking cake more than cookies train.
See, that's it. You got to give it to me, man. I'm not crapping on something just because I don't like it.
Yeah, it's cake. I completely agree.
I like these cookies and I don't like cake.
Chase,
All right, Chase just
We
broke
didn't
your whole
ask you.
theory. Chase just broke your whole theory.
what? Why do you like the cookies then?
I think it's like close. I like cake a little bit, and I think it's close enough that it's like, okay, it gives me a taste, but I'm not a big cake person. It's like a cookie that's kind of cake-esque, and that's as close as I want to get.
Oh, interesting. Right up to the cake line.
What other cookies do you like?
Oatmeal raisin, white chocolate macadamia, anything but chocolate chip.
Okay, he's got weird cookie tastes.
Yeah. It's you. If you're off in any way in your like priorities,
But
You're
I
gonna
have
like
to.
these.
But okay. But let's explore this theory because I agree that if you like cake, you're more likely to like these cookies. But definitely more
was weak.
more people like cake than would like these cookies. Like the way you're talking about people who like cake as if they're like a minority of the population. The majority of people on earth like cake. Full stop, period.
If you like cake more than cookies, then you will like this cookie.
But more people like cake than would like these cookies, which is weird
No, I'm
about
saying
Chase because
The
I think that-
majority of people don't like cake more than cookies, though. I think that's gonna be pretty
I'm not
even.
arguing with that,
But that is my point.
right? But do you agree with my point, which
Most-
is the
that-
majority of people on Earth like cake?
Well, most people would say they don't
80.
they don't dislike cake. It's all in how you ask the question.
If you say, "Do you like cake?" 82% of the world will say yes.
They say, do you prefer cookies over cake? Do you prefer a lot of things over cake? Like pie, cookies.
I prefer
ice
pie
cream.
over cake, even though I argued for cake on that episode, but that was just because we needed to have an opposing position.
I prefer almost any type of dessert over cake. It's just it's disappointing to me. But if I'm only offered cake, I'm gonna eat it. I was offered cake 2 days ago and I ate it, but I wasn't offered a cookie at the same time.
You're saying that 56% of people like what most? Ice cream is their favorite dessert?
Hello?
Well, that's why an ice cream cake is the best thing on earth. Ice cream cake is the best cake because it's got ice cream in it. And I like ice cream cake more than this.
You like ice cream cake more than ice cream?
No. But
Oh.
on my birthday, I do. I don't want just ice cream on my birthday. I want ice cream cake. Because just like Kaylin said, she said she was more excited by cake. And that's because cake comes in an exciting package. It's, these are exciting, right? If the form factor is exciting. It's the color, it's the it's the sprinkles. That's exciting. I mean, that's part of the process. You don't want to go into
I didn't touch you.
You don't want to go into a fancy
You
restaurant
got to
and
do
have
one
it,
in reverse.
you don't want to go into a fancy restaurant and have it look like a K&W cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Ambiance is important. Form factor is important.
You're being fooled, people. No, it's a matter of preference.
I thought we were going to settle this once and for all, though. I think they're good. Yeah, that's where we landed. They're good. The Mythical is Happiness hoodie is the happiest hoodie you'll ever wear. Get your happiness on at mythical.com.